Hi everyone, welcome to the Pet Sitters Dashboard and Scheduling Precise video. So as you can see here on my screen, we're on the dashboard page. This is the page that is going to automatically appear when you first log in to Precise. This page is going to show you your current assignments and some other statistics. If you notice on the left side of the screen, there are several different tabs here. As you click each one, additional drop-down options will appear. This is going to be the way you're going to navigate to additional pages throughout Precise. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is scheduling. So the page that you're going to spend a majority of your time on is My Schedule. Makes it pretty obvious here for you since it is called exactly what it is. So we'll select My Schedule. So when you first log in, you're going to see a calendar of appointments or of visits. You can adjust your view, and I'll show you how to do that first. Right up here where it says month, on your screen for the first time it may say table, or it may have one of these other options, but you'll be able to come up here and change it depending on what you're looking for. When you're actually out doing dog walks, I would recommend the 1-day view. So I'll talk a little bit about what we're looking at right here. So you can see Monday, January 20th. We have 3 visits here, all in red. You'll also see you have these accept, decline, and note to office options at the bottom. And I want to call attention to those first because that is the most important thing about scheduling. When the goal is to never have any red visits on your schedule. So the big thing is you'll want to make sure that if you have any visits like this that you accept or decline them. You'll also see again there's a note to office option where you can leave a note to the office if you have any questions or things like that. So first things first, we want to go ahead and accept. It's going to prompt you to say okay. And what I want to show you is the difference between this visit and this visit. So all of your visits that are not complete yet should always be in yellow. And then visits that have yet to be accepted are going to be in red. Now, to make your life a little bit easier so that you don't have to select each visit and accept them individually, you're able to come up here to your Select All button, and you can accept. So that makes it nice and simple. But let's say there are visits, and in this case, there's only these 3. But let's say there were visits that were added that are going to be over a 3-day span. What you'd be able to do is you'd be able to pull up another view and do the same thing, select all, and accept. You're also able to do this from the client profile page as well, which we'll get into in another video. But I did just want to show you the difference between assigned and accepted, and you always want to make sure that your visits are in accepted status. So the next thing I want to point out about this schedule is every visit is going to have important details there. So it's always going to have the time. It's going to have the client's name, which you can see is hyperlinked. So if you were to select the client's name, it would take you straight to their profile. It's also going to have the length of time of the visit. So obviously this is a 15-minute visit. It'll have the price. It'll have the pet's name, breed, and weight. You'll also notice there are some notes down here, so you'll have possibly notes from your back office. So anytime it says from Woof or from Woofy, that's going to be from the back office, Woofy staff. You may even see a note that says from client. Important for you to know that clients do have access to these pages, so they can go in and add notes and details about their visits to the schedule, which is really, really helpful. So you may see a variety of different categories of notes, but it is very, very important to make sure that you're paying attention to those notes. And the last thing I want to point out here is the tags. So these are, if you see where I'm pointing, those are called tags. Every location is going to vary on what their tags stand for, but it's important to know that you can access them and you can see what they mean. So if you hover over, you can see what type of client it is. So obviously we can see here that the client has a nanny cam. We can see that they're a Wolfpack, and we can see they are a dog walking, pet sitting client as well as a grooming client. So these tags are just pretty helpful just to kind of help you. We use them to categorize types of clients, but they're helpful for pet sitters and groomers as well.